Hello, hello. Welcome back to Wheel of Games. We're playing more Dredge. We finished a day one where we had a pretty good overview of a lot of the game mechanics. We fished. We paid off our debt for the boat already. We got some extra fishing rods. We found all the research stuff. And now we need to go fish some more. So let's just jump right into it. Here's our boat. So now, see, I think because they've got all those little tires, we may not take damage simply from colliding with that at low speeds. I'm sure high speeds would still do it. Oh, I wonder if the rain has a modifier. Maybe there might be better fishing in the rain? Yep, it doesn't take any time to simply look at what it is. So the stocks here are still low, so they don't recover quite that fast. Ooh, let's investigate. What are those? Ah, more shallow fish for us to go after. So we've got shallow fish over here. Yep. So shallow fish to either side. Ooh. Let's go this way. If it feels like we're going fast. Okay, disturbed water. Ah, there's two things this time. So, it swaps between them. And we've got a gray eel. Oh, it's going to be hard to fit them into the boat without having wasted space. Stock's already low, though. Let's just risk one more. Oh, depleted already. Oh, well. So you've got a little bit of a Tetris game to maximize the space on your boat as you play as well. Let's see, anything over there? Not that we can see at the moment. Oh, well, that's a big fish, but it's oceanic. How about we got more mackerel? Oh, those are just random fish. Ah, well, let's just go clockwise around the bay today. Yeah, the mackerel are not very expensive, so if we can get better fish at all, like even the coastal cod, I bet were much more valuable. Stock's still low. Let's stop at one and hope that doesn't deplete. Okay. Well, we've got one. Maybe I can fill in that corner spot. And we'll just go easy on the fish stocks so that we don't deplete these very, very convenient ones. The spot is still there, it just won't have any fish in it for a little bit. So what are you? Oh, they're a full square. Gulf flounder, I don't think we have price information on them yet. Stocks are already low. Do I risk one more? Oops. Yep, and okay. Stop there, because there was one more over here. Is that... Oh, that's a stingray. So... Oh, and there's another floating bottle out there. Interesting. Well, I already know we're going to run into an issue with how the heck do we store all of these fish? Because I know that this next thing is big. But let's see if it's super valuable. So it's a full 2x3 plus the tail. So where can we put this? So if I find the smallest of our flounder and move that out of the way. See, in total we may have enough space for more fish, but we can't fit them in the boat. I can continue trying to sort of juggle things around if I want. But this one's going to be really tough to fit anything more in. Just further fragmenting all the pieces. We could fit one mackerel in on our way back, but yeah, we're going to lose the smallest of our flounders. So that means we already need to go back. And if these are or mackerel, I can just pick one up so that we fill our boat on the way back. So, yep, stocks are low. Ooh, gold. Ah, trophy one. So sometimes you can encounter spaces on there that are gold, and if you manage to hit one of those spots, then you, I don't know if it's guaranteed, but you have a much higher chance of encountering a trophy fish. So this is much larger mackerel than were encountering before, at least it should be. So let's head back to Greater Marrow already. It's already getting close to 6 p.m. That's okay, we can drive ourselves insane. Get there just in time for dark. Let's see, so to the fishmonger. The special order come through from a customer. If you can fulfill it, I'll pay you above normal prices. Excellent. So I think these are the special things that were going to start appearing that the mayor said. So they asked for 1 gulf flounder and 1 gray eel. Just bring them in when you have them. Well, good news. Yep, you'll need to have a rod that can handle shallow water in order to catch those. Shipwright should be able to sort that for you. You got any fish? Yes, I do. Just leave what you have here. Keep it on ice until it's ready. So if you have something that is, like you only have one of the fish from the order, like say one of them is from the day and one's from the night or something, he'll keep it on ice so it'll just stay at its current level of freshness. So I think for these, he gives you like a multiplier. So let's give him the biggest fish we've got. And the, oh wow, yeah, one of these eels is way bigger than the other one. And squish, 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 squish. Okay. Well, 2 fish for $51 is not bad. Good, good. They should be pleased with these. And he's got another order. A little more curious. They want a couple of squid and a whole black grouper. Don't see many people fishing squid these days. They only feed at night. And you know what nights are like around here. Not all schools of fish are the same. Some contain abnormal specimens. Sometimes you can even tell just looking from the surface. Once we see one of those, I'll highlight them. Okay, so this isn't an aberration, it's just a trophy fish. But a mackerel that's worth $12 is pretty good. So let's see, to sell an individual fish? If you don't... So in my case, the interact is F. So if you just tap it, it sells the 1 fish. If you hold it down, it will sell all the fish. So the cod, still worth more than that trophy mackerel. So the mackerel are really just for filling in the gaps. And then we look at the flounder. The flounder takes up more space, worth slightly more than the cod. But only slightly for an extra space in our storage. Let's see the stingray. Ooh, 53 all by itself. The stingrays are certainly worth their extraordinary size because they are very expensive. And the eel, so this one is maybe 20% smaller than the other one, but because it was part of the special order, the other one did give us more money. So what is our total? We're up to nearly 200. Let's see, I could buy that other rod that was slightly better than this one, but those are like incremental upgrades. No benefit yet. But we can still take a look. Because that would increase our fishing speed. We could maybe take 2 trips during a day instead of just 1. Let's see. Right, we wanted the better engine, but I still need more research parts first. Maybe I should just buy the research and significantly improve our boat speed. That would be nice, especially if I'm going out in the dark. On dry dock? Right, we need materials, and we don't have any yet. But it would be nice to have... Well, at the moment, our ship's just too small. I think I just need to start getting materials first. And right now, we don't have a good way of doing that. So, I guess that means we are going to research that engine. Ooh. Yeah, the trick with the hydraulic rod is it's going to take up a full 4 spaces on the ship. And that would basically require us to remove our simple skimmer here. So because of that, we don't want to do that until we've got the other rod. So this one can go on the right, this one can go on the left, And then we've got coastal, shallow, and oceanic, and we can start going after those sharks. But not yet. So I guess we're just gonna... You have to hold it down, and... Yep, now it is for sale. Okay. It's available in the store. Now when we go to the shipwright... Ta-da! Well, there's only... we need slightly more than what we have. Well, it is quite expensive, but it's not going to be tonight. Do I want to take out a spot for an extra boost in fishing speed? So if I sell it, selling is for half price, so ultimately I would get that for slightly less. I don't think it's worth it. But we do need to go out and fish at night so that we can fulfill that new order that came in. There we go. Guess I just redocked us. So as soon as we go past that 6, are those fishes going to change? Yep, it switched over to the squid. Able to watch it real time this time. Okay. Ooh, was that some thunder? Those stocks are still low. Maybe we can find another one. We just hit it on the way back last time. We don't have the ability to dredge. More squid over there. Over there. Oh, more stingrays, and maybe that's that black grouper thing. Let's see. One thing over there. Ah, there's more. Let's try this first, and then we'll head across, see if we can get another stingray. Those were worth a lot. Ah, it's starting to get dark. Boy, the stocks are low. Ooh, black grouper. Let's see. Can I just click to visit the encyclopedia? No, I'm not going to make it that easy. Okay, but we've got one, so that's part of that order. Let's see, can I... Oop, wrong button, wrong button. I changed the encyclopedia buttons. So it jumps to the most recent one we picked up. Short, stocky fish with mottled black coloring. Perfect camouflage in the waters of night. Yep, and yeah, there's our gray eel, slimy creature, tainted with the silt and muck of the seabed. Okay. And now it's... Oh, thank you, tree. A little bit harder to see what's in front of us. Yep, but all the buoys and stuff really are easy to see. And that lighthouse, if I'm not wrong, can be seen from basically anywhere on the map. Yep. Keeping my eyes open for anything that might be out there. Let's see. Oh. Thought I saw something moving around out there. So where's this fish we're going for? It's a little bit to the left. Oh. Okay. I don't really want to exhaust you, but you're so valuable. Ah. Okay. So there were only 2 stingray in that spot for the entire day. We got more grouper. Whoa, those rocks came up fast. Hey. Well, we may not be sitting here near the Marrows for too long, so I'm okay with depleting that a little bit. And since there's an obvious dock right here, let's go say hi to what's over here. Yep, that eye's getting a little bit red and bloodshot. Storage? I suppose you might be able to see those at any space you go to. But a cabin? Oh hey, it's our objectives list. Nice, this is, at least in the base game. Oh, okay, Pale Reach and Iron Rig added their own. Every mission you can get in the entire game will be posted to this board. So this is our current cop to order. Since we can only have one at a time, I think this one just gets replaced with whatever the fishmonger's looking for now. Neat. And the trader. You enter a brightly lit shop. It's packed with antiques, the shelves full of jewelry and other baubles. An old man peers at you over silver spectacles, writing in an interesting language. Hello, is that... No, I don't believe we've met. Forgive me, my eyes aren't what they used to be. I specialize in antiques and jewelry. I'll purchase any special trinkets you happen to have. Have you got anything nice with you today, perhaps? just fish. He doesn't buy fish. But if we buy, or if we pick up anything while we're looking for materials, he can buy non-fish stuff. So non-fish goes to Little Marrow. And we can, looks like we can do research anywhere we can dock. We don't have any new parts though. So, oh, like the mayor down in the corner, there's also a dock worker. How's the day treating ya? Oh, what's it like working on the docks? As changeable as the weather, ah! Most days it's pretty quiet. The pay's not too great, but the work's straightforward. That suits me to a T. Good to get that fresh sea breeze without actually being on the water. No offense, but you wouldn't get me out on those seas every day. What else can I do for you? Nothing else yet, but there's a dock worker over in Little Marrow you can keep in mind. There should be more fish out here. Thankfully, you can still spot them with the... yeah, even if they're a good ways out, you can still spot them with the telescope. Ooh, my light just died. But I can turn it back on. It's just trying to freak us out, I'm sure. See, I thought there was another fish right here. Oops. Ooh. Mysterious answering call. Oh, what's that? We got arrow squid directly behind me. I'll just back up. I was looking for another pod of squid, because I need at least 2 of them for this order. There we go. And stocks are high. I know I can fit at least 3 in. There we go. Let's see, is there any way to move things around so I can get even more? Not really, just because I've got such weirdly shaped fish here. That is just not working. Okay, we are full up. Let's head back to... oh, that's Little Marrow. Greater Marrow. Greater Marrow is on the west side of this little inlet. I'm very excited about whatever that big pillar of lights is. I assume that's the iron rig, but maybe it's related to the Pale Reach. And that's going to be brand new to me. And back. Well, it's already morning, and something slithers into the cargo hold? Oh, what's this? It's infected. Uh-oh. What does that mean? Maybe this is just saying that I've caught everything needed for that. What does infected do to the fish? A punched woman approaches you from the steps to the lighthouse. She stops some distance away and looks at you with concern and visible apprehension. Why are you here? Well, I guess I've come to fish. There's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Do yourself a favor and move on. She turns and shuffles back along the path that leads to the light. That's the second person who seems to have found something to talk to us about, or thinks that they may have recognized us from somewhere before. That's the person I was hoping to see. Will you be sailing out east towards Little Marrow? Would you give this package to the dock worker? So I don't have to pick it up right now, which is good, because I don't have space for it right now. But he's got a little trip for us. Oh, I'll fill up. Come back when you have more space. That way it won't go bad. And that thing goes bad really fast if it's what I think it is. You got any fish for that order? Why, yes I do. So let's... I assume the infected one has been ruined. Thankfully it's the smallest one. And let's see. Oh wow. So we've got major differences in size. Even the best ones. Nay, 89. Gives us some money. Didn't think you had it in you. Night fishing's a tall order. They're meaning to talk to you about a new business venture. Crab pots. I've got one here for you, in fact. It's banged up, but you get it fixed at the shipwright. So now we've unlocked pots. We can... yep, we set these down. Yep, then come back after a day or two to check on it. So you can fish without fishing. Got a customer after a fiddler crab and a common crab. Both species can be found around here. Let's see, so yeah, you can buy more of them for $100 a piece. This one's damaged, so it can only last for 2 days, after which I think the crabs can escape because it gets damaged or something like that. So you can't leave them out forever. Make sure you get enough rest. Tired eyes won't fare well in these waters. Yeah, I think it's because we were panicked that our fish became liable for whatever this is, and it cut the value basically by 2/3. So that messed up this fish. He didn't say anything about it, though. Stingray's still worth a lot. Okay, and we got a crab pot we can put down. But now we've got nearly 400. Still don't have any more research parts. Oh my, you look exhausted. You're not forgetting to get some sleep, are you? As I always say, taking frequent breaks is an important part of being productive. Oh, more to say? Oh. Well, if I do that, I won't be able to get sleep, because if I get sleep, it'll go bad. So I will talk to him after we've had a little bit of a rest and gotten that eye to close. Oh, we recovered faster than I could hit the button. So let's see what we can buy for our ship right now. Ah yes, equipment could use some fixing. So you've got a shortcut for repairing everything. And it doesn't cost us too much for a crab pot. Let's see, if you enter repair mode, then you can pick individual spots to repair if you don't have enough money to repair everything. Let's see. So, trawl nets, lights. She doesn't sell the pots, but now we can get that second engine and really start tearing our way around. I think it's worth it, because if we can get more in and outs each day, that'll be nice. And now we'll have 2 of the best engines we can buy. It's going to take some more time, so we're up to 11. But now our speed, we're almost at 40 knots. Yeah, I would boost our speed up to 125% if I switched that over. Which is good, but it's just so expensive. I want to get that other fishing rod, and to get that, I need research parts. But I guess they're just not coming as fast as I was hoping. So in one sense, I do have the money for it. So yeah, let's do the incremental upgrade. It hurts me a little bit, but I'll just sell that one. And we're gonna... 3 hours. This is just an upgrade day, I guess. Because by the time we get out there, it's already going to be time. And now there's 2 simple skimmers over there. That's fine. And well, I can't afford any of those things at the moment. Also can't afford any more crab pots. But now, we are ready to zoom across this bay and make that special delivery. Front of the boat. Hands you a small damp package, found in string. It's dripping slightly. The dock worker will pay you upon delivery. Please be quick about it, I don't want it to spoil. Don't forget to check your compass and map if you get lost. Now we're just going directly across the bay here, so that's not so much of a worry. They're teaching us how to crab. They catch things over time, but need repairs. So, let's see. If I just select it, yeah. Okay, so we can get an idea, based on that basic crab pot down at the bottom, of what the current depth is. It's apparently very, very shallow here. Less than 2 meters deep, but there's plenty of crabs. So I could simply drop the pot right here. Hey, and it shows up there. Oh, we're still on top of it. Let's zoom out. Whee! And now, let's see. What are these? These look slightly different than the mackerel. So you can see the little crab pot that indicates where we left the crab. Our boat is so big, unless we really zoom in, and I gotta do it one bit at a time with the mouse wheel. Yeah. So you can see the crab pots you've put down. I guess I got used to zooming around the map and it loaded my settings from the previous game or something. That's fine. Oh, stock medium of cod? Cod are useful. Also, this thing could go bad. just gotta be... Yeah, we'll just do the one. Let's zoom across the bay to the other side. I don't want that package to go bad. Oh, I've still got the crab pot equipped so we can see the crabbing conditions. 6 to 7 meters, and no crabs in those deep areas. Okay, let's go say hi. Oh, delivery? Let's see here. There's a small hole in the paper and peeks inside. You can't say for sure, but it feels as he's shielding it from your view. Ah yes, nice and fresh. This'll do nicely. I'm to pay you, I suppose. Hand you some money. Hey, we got 25 bucks for that quick delivery. I was given this old book a few weeks back, but it didn't make much sense to me. You'll surely get more use out of it. Pulls a crumpled book from his pack and hands it to you. Number of pages are folded over. Keep it in your cabin. Perhaps you can read it while you're on the water. Stop by for a chat anytime. I know how lonely it can be. So he has given us, let's see, in the cabin, books. So we can simply select one of them, and just as we're going around, just as we're fishing, doing all the other stuff, this will slowly complete. So we can have one book at a time, and once we've finished reading it, we'll figure out, we'll get some kind of bonus. But sustainable fishing, maybe we will deplete stock slower, or something like that. Let's see. Yep. Updated us on what he wants next. We delivered the package. That also showed up here. Okay. Nothing else here. We have nothing for the trader. We just have one cod. Let's get back out and keep fishing. Let's see. So what do we have on this horizon? We still can't dredge. It's the name of the game. I hope we get it soon. Oh yeah, mackerel way out there. Cod. Let's see, it's about to get dark pretty soon. I mean, the flounders weren't bad. Oh, what's that? It also requires dredge. That's a different cod than last time. The cod were definitely more valuable per spot that they take up on the ship than the flounders were. But you can tell we're clearly overfishing them. But let's hope we can get out to better fishing stocks, better fishing areas soon. So we just crossed over to 6, and now we should have different stuff available. Ah, they transformed into squid before our eyes. Get a bunch of these. Yep, I keep changing my mind as to that overfishing. Looks like the eels are here day or night. Ah, they didn't really restock very quickly. How about... Oh, there's more groupers just over there. We also know they take up a bunch of space, and I could really only get one. Yeah, no matter how I rearrange this, I'm not going to be able to get more than one grouper. So we just got the coastal fish. I mean, I might as well go and get that one grouper. There's a grouper. We've got enough space for either an eel, a cod, well, no cod at night. Or if nothing else, then simply one of these. There we go. Stocked up. And let's see, something I didn't figure out for a while when I was first playing was that light on the top of the crab pot. It flashes if there's a crab in it. So we already know that we can check the pot, nothing in it. And you can tell it's already taken some wear to it, even though we haven't caught anything yet. Full speed into port. Sell more fish. Yep, not all are the same. I haven't seen any abnormal ones yet, though. Yeah, the crabs, you can put out a bunch of those, and granted, over time you will exhaust the crabs in a particular area. It'll take time to come back, just like everything else. Nothing special to really look at here, so just sell it all, and we've got enough. We could buy 2 more crab pots, and we could simply set them out in the bay and then just come right back and go to sleep. We'll be back in just a moment. I'm not sure how... I mean, there's appears to be plenty of crab pots out here. Or crabs. Yep. A depth of 1 meter. Let's put this one next to the buoy. And I think any of these shallow-looking spots should be good for that. So we're just going to dock and sleep till morning. Yep, and realistically, if I was super gaming, trying to do speedrun or something, I could have just waited till I was not panicked and gone straight back out. You don't need to wait till morning. Night is spooky around here, so you gotta treat it with some respect. After all, just being panicked got my my catch spoiled. So I've used up a lot of the fish that are inside this basin. I think maybe I need to go into the coastal and shallow areas just outside for more fish. So where should I go first? I can try going around the outside. There's a little spot over across the bay here we can go look at. See this? This is flounder. Well, medium stocks. We can grab one as we go by. There's always a chance there will be something really interesting about it. And if we can find, let's see, not the mackerel, but the cod, maybe? Maybe we head out and try to get a completely fresh cod stock here. That looks like debris. Thankfully, each fish has a, if not exactly unique, a somewhat unique appearance, so I can tell, like, yeah, that looks like a shark. Versus these look like flounder versus cod or whatever else. Ooh, stingrays. Stingray's valuable, let's go for them. Ooh, a big skull thing in the water over there. Ah, low stocks. Oh, because this thing's sticking out now, I can't... And because this thing's sticking out, I can't hold more than... No, I could put one more stingray in right there, but it's going to fill up my... There we go. So I could get a mackerel, maybe a cod. Yeah, having all those little bits sticking out. Well, I was heading for cod. I might as well catch one before I go back. Whoa, what was that? Go back up. Oh, orcas. I think that's something from the Pale Reach. I want to say Pale Beyond after I played that game, but those are new and I don't think they are actually monsters. So let's see, that's to the southeast. So we're seeing over there, those are perhaps the Gale Cliffs, or maybe they're just these little islands that the orcas are heading towards. Well, orcas are better than monsters. I'm sure some fish would call them monsters. You could get maybe a mackerel, but I think it's time to head. Well, let's go say hi and then we'll head back. Seems to be some kind of house or maybe a mansion over there. Is this the mackerel? You know what, let's visit the house first. There's a little dock right there for us to visit. Blackstone Isle, eh? I guess you can access your storage anywhere, and I'm pretty sure it's persistent, like it's the same supply no matter where you are. So you don't have to go get your research parts from the storage way out on a different group of islands. So the workshop looks as though it hasn't been used in decades. Go inside. You enter, taking a moment to let your eyes adjust to the dim light. You find some horrifying creations amongst the detritus. So this is actually some, I suppose, DLC. I think it was maybe a pre-order bonus, something like that, from when the game first launched. Because these are just two items that I think at this point you could buy them as DLC. But they're basically starter bonuses if you backed the game. So, a sign of ruin. It's sure to draw the attention of those attuned to it. So it makes it slightly more likely for you to get aberrations, which are more valuable. So that's not... Oh, I see. Oh, you have to install it into one of your fishing spots, eh? Well, then I can't pick it up because the cut has to go there. So it's a fishing slot, I guess. And the other one is an engine. And the bony blades of this grotesque engine are driven by a pulsing heart that beats in time to your own. So it's basically like a free mini engine. I mean, since this one, it's like half of the engine again. So neither of these are things that we strictly need. Maybe we want this Sign of Ruin when we're aberration hunting, but at the moment, we don't actually need either of those things. And you don't need that DLC at all. It's just little starter minor bonuses. The door is locked. Okay, well, nothing for us here then. So yeah, that's where the that little DLC thing is hidden. Let's see, are these also... That's more cod. Oh, grab a mackerel, maybe grab that floating bottle. Hey, stocks are high out here. There we go. And now we're full. Pick up that bottle and head back to Greater Marrow. Oh, there's another one out there. No, that's not a bottle out there. Ah, new encyclopedia entry. There we go. The 21st of August, the next day. We had a slight accident yesterday around the shallows at the back of Greater Marrow. A rock seemingly appeared out of nowhere and struck the front of the boat. It did not penetrate the hull, but it jostled us around and a few items fell overboard into the water. We did not see what they were, which is of some concern, but we believe all important articles are accounted for. He's been checking over some notes from the boat renaming ceremony. He's paranoid that he performed the steps incorrectly. I've never known him to be so superstitious. Let's see, so just knowing what that is, I know that we can't interact with it yet. We need to have the ability to dredge, and we have still not gained the ability to dredge. Okay, back to port. Oh, the crab pots are all beeping. We don't have space right now, but maybe we go sell everything, jump back out, and empty the crab pots. Sell whatever we find from there. Just get close and then it'll automatically stop us. Okay, the fishmonger. Oh, I found this book out back. Could be useful. Reaches under the counter and hands you a damp, battered book. A few shimmering fish scales are stuck to the cover. So hey, he gave us another book. I haven't finished reading the first one yet, but we'll have plenty to read. Oh wow, a really big stingray. New record setter. So just bulk sell all the catch, there's nothing too special in there. And we're just under 200 again. But as we said, we need to go check those crab pots real fast. See what we've got from here. Hey, our first common crab. It's tiny. But that means we can store a lot of them. That's something. And I don't need to pull the crab pot out yet. As long as we're spending time right here at Marrow, then we can... Okay, it automatically positioned it. Yep, and thanks to them having those little buoys on them, it's... Ooh! Well, we found a fiddler crab. So, bigger? A relatively normal-sized crab with a preposterously large claw. Yeah, the claw can grip with incredible strength, but the arm is fragile and can be snapped off with ease. Common crab doesn't have much to say about it, but maybe we can fill that order already. Have you got any crabs for that order? You'd say it even if we only had the common crabs. Don't forget, if your crab pots get a bit worn out, Shipwright can patch them up. Yep, so we need one of each. And we've... Oh, the fiddler crab is actually smaller in terms of size, interestingly enough. I assume it's just way more valuable and that's how they balanced it. Yeah, 50 bucks for that. Wraps up the crabs, hands you some money. These'll do. Glad you got some use out of that pot. You can always buy more here. Yep. Something else I wanted to... no, forget it. Okay, so he has something else. So, the common crab is normally just worth 5, so getting 50 out of that was a lot. So, hey, we got some decent money here. We still don't have any materials, though. So the only thing we could really do... Oh, hey, if you want to get more out of your engines, read through this book, On the House. They're giving us lots of books to read. Excellent, excellent. A few of the pages are stuck together with grease. Let's see, we could buy... Oh, hey, we've got another engine. So if we wanted to improve by 1 knot, we could replace the peculiar engine, just put it in storage, and we could get 1 extra knot, get ourselves up to 40 with that. That's extremely low improvement for our value, though. If I do like that we're fishing faster, but having that 1 in the way messed up our ability to get an extra stingray. Or made it harder to get more fish. Okay, it's already 6. But hey, looking at the time, that's probably where we should wrap up today's. So we've been going in and out. We have been fishing in the coastal shallow regions of Marrow. We're still looking for our first aberration, and I think that's what's going to kick off more of the story. So, gotta keep watching out for one of those. But in the meantime, I'll see you on the next episode for our continued fishing here in Dredge. Bye-bye.